Hello students, today we are going to begin with the new chapter from geography that is very closely related to our life. So that is our environment, the chapter number first from geography. As environment is important and environmental protection, it became the need of the hour. So because of that, the whole world that celebrate the World Environment Day on 5th of June of every year. So here, why this environment is that much of important for us, how the environmental degradation is going on, and what measures that we have to take for the stopping of degradation of environment that we are going to study in detail in this chapter. So let's begin with the environment. The word environment is derived from the French word environner, meaning surrounding. Okay, it means the French word environner. The meaning of that word environner is surrounding. So whatever it means, everything that is surrounding us is called the environment. The environment encompasses and all living and non-living components of man's surrounding. Okay, it means everything, whatever is there that is living or non-living, that all things are consisted in environment. So environment is a very big concept. Okay, that it means everything that found on the earth surrounding us, that everything is considered as a part of an environment. So combiningly all the things surrounding to the human beings are called the environment. Thus the environment is everything that surrounds and influences a living organism. Living organism, it means all the living things on the earth that are present on the earth. Okay, from the biggest to the smallest, all the living things. Okay, so everything that surrounds all the living things and that influences over the life of these living organisms, that uh, is included in environment. It includes the place where we live. Okay, the flora, the fauna, the people, as well as human made things. It means in environment everything is included, even the place we live, that is also the part of environment. The flora, fauna, it means the plants, all the plants, animals. Okay, then people, all the human beings are there. Okay, and the things which are made up by the human beings, that are also included in the environment. The environment can be broadly classified into two classifications are there of the environment. In the two parts environment can be classified, that natural environment and the human made or human or man-made environment. Okay, these are the two major types of environment, that natural environment and human made or human or man-made environment. So in this session we are going to study in detail about the natural environment. Let's begin. Let's start with the natural environment. See here with this graphical figure, let me explain you that the environment and its two main parts of the environments and what is included in that. So the first uh, classification of the environment, that natural environment, and second is the human environment. So these are the two main types of the environment, natural environment and the human environment. Then natural environment we will study first. Natural environment includes the physical and biological components of the earth. Okay, it means physical and biological components of the earth that are included in the natural environment. Okay, so on this basis, the natural environment is divided into two again, that is one physical, biological environment, and another one is the physical environment. Okay, so what is consisted in the physical biological environment, that first we will study. Biological environment comprises of living components. Okay, all the living components that are included, that are consisted in the biological environment, which are that the plants, animals, including human beings, and even microbes, that means the microorganisms. It means very small and the smallest of the living beings on the earth, that are known as the microorganisms, that hardly we can see with our naked eyes. Okay, even there are some living organisms in the on the earth that we can't see with our naked eyes, that also are the part of the biological environment. Okay, so here this biological environment, that is comprised of all the living components. Okay, living components, plants, animals, and all the microbes, or that is also known as the microorganisms. Then physical environment, that is comprises of the non-living components like water, air, land. Okay, these are the three and all the non-living components of the nature that are included in the physical environment: air, water, and land. Okay, so come to the human environment. That human environment includes all human made creations. Okay, their activities and relationships that are guided by the following conditions. Okay, see, it means the human environment. What is the human environment? All the human made creations. Okay, human made creations, it means that roads, buildings, whatever industries are there. Okay, all these, whatever the things that are made up by the human beings, that are included in the human made environment. Okay, and that human made environment, it generally some activities of the human beings are there, that activities led to the creation of more and more human made environments. Okay, so socio cultural activities are there. Okay, social religious activities are there, cultural activities are there. So these activities are done by the human beings, so that are also the part of human environment. Then economic activities. Okay, that activities, generally economic activities, that industries are there, trade is there, businesses are there. So that activities are the part of the human environment, because that are created by humans. Okay, then next is political activities of the human beings. Okay, that is also the part of human made environment. So here in detail with the graph that we have studied about the environment and its two major parts, that are the natural environment and the human environment. So natural environment, furthermore, it is divided into the two portions, that is the biological environment, and another one is the physical environment. The human made environment, that we have studied all the human creations that are found in the, that are consisted in the human environment, and that activities that lead to the development of human environment is the socio-cultural activity, economic activity, and the political activities. So here we are going to study in deep the natural environment. So let's begin with the natural environment study in deep. Natural environment comprises of abiotic and biotic components that forms the four domains of realms of the earth. Okay, biotic and abiotic components. Okay, biotic, it means the living beings, and abiotic, it means the non-living things. Okay, so that natural environment comprises of biotic abiotic components. Okay, and that creates the four realms. It means fields, sectors, ranges, we can say. Okay, that creates the four sectors of the environment. There are the four divisions of the environment. Okay, which are that: lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and the biosphere. So these are the four layers, we can see. These are the four fields. These are the four sectors of natural environment. Okay, and that all the four sectors we will study in deep one by one. So let's begin with the lithosphere. The word lithosphere is derived from the Greek word lithos, meaning stone. Okay, it means lithosphere. The word it is created, it is derived from the Greek word lithos. So in Greek, lithos means the stone. Okay, so it means that indirectly and directly towards reading this word lithosphere, we can easily come to know that which portion of the environment is this, where there the stones and soil is found. That layer of the environment is lithosphere. Okay, so it is the outer solid crust or the outermost solid layer of the earth. Okay, solid, it means surface, from surface some distance inside the earth. Okay, that is the lithosphere. Okay, outermost part of the earth, that is lithosphere. It is composed of rocks and minerals and covered by a thin layer of the soil. Okay, so this lithosphere is composed of rocks, minerals, and soils. These are the three main components of uh, lithosphere. Okay, that are rocks, minerals, and soil. So it is uneven due to the presence of landforms such as mountains, hills, valleys, and plateaus, etc. Okay, their landforms are different. Land everywhere is not similar. Okay, somewhere mountainous land is found there, somewhere there are the valleys, somewhere there is the plain area, plain land is found there. So it is uneven, land is uneven, the form of land is uneven. Because of that, lithosphere is also uneven. Okay, because the landforms are also uneven. So uh, it extends over both continents and water bodies. Okay, lithosphere is found everywhere, that is in the on the continents also and in the water bodies also, because below the water there is also a land. So that is also the part of lithosphere. Then importance of lithosphere for us, that this domain provides us forests, land for agriculture and other human activities, as well as for building human settlements. The most important thing that is given to us, to the human beings, from the lithosphere, that is the land. Okay, so on the land, forests are available there. So the from forest there are many things forest produces are there that are very useful for the human beings. Okay, then land is there available for the agriculture. On we can yield the agricultural produces, and the food is produced on the land. Then the other human activities are there that needed land. It means the roads are constructed, the buildings are constructed in the on the land. And human settlements, it means we are living, human beings are living on the land. So to live, land is available. To produce the food, land is available. To get the agricultural products and the forest product produces, the land is available. It means this land totally, that is in the found in the lithosphere. Okay, so it also is an important source of minerals and power resources. Okay, so minerals that already we have studied, that lithosphere is consisted of minerals. Okay, so minerals are found there, so that minerals are useful for us to create the energy. So we can take one easy example of the uh, coal. Coal is found, okay, in the lithosphere, and with the help of that coal we can create the power. Okay, so these power resources and minerals are found on the lithosphere. So the next portion, that is next sphere of the uh, environment, that is the hydrosphere. So the word hydro in Greek means water. What is the meaning of hydro? Water. Okay, hydrosphere, the sphere means portion, part. Okay, uh, realms. Okay, the sphere which is consisted of water, that is called the hydrosphere. Okay, so hydrosphere refers to the land, to the total water found on the planet, in the oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, as well as underground water also. Okay, it means that all the forms of water, all the water bodies, okay, on the planet, on the earth, that is the part of hydrosphere. Okay, because hydrosphere consists of all water. So oceans are there, seas are there, rivers, lakes, and even the water that is found under the ground. Okay, with the help of the tube wells, we take out that water. Okay, so that is the part of hydrosphere. Water which is essential for supporting life on the earth is found uh, in different states: liquid, gases, and solid. Okay, that you may have studied the states of matter in science. Okay, so there are major three states of the matter: that liquid, gases, and solid. So water is also matter, and this is found in all the states, that is liquid, gases, and solid states. Okay, liquid state, we know that water is already in liquid state, generally found. Then gaseous state, so in the vapors, in the form of vapors, gas, water is found. And the solid, it means in the form of ice. Okay, water is found. It means all the three forms are there, available in water. Then water circulates through uh, different realms of the earth through the water cycle. Okay, it means it circulates from different different spheres of the earth. Okay, uh, through the water cycle. It means the water, it get evaporated, that we have studied in very detail in the about the water cycle. Okay, in the previous chapter. So water cycle, water, it is converted into the evaporation. Okay, the vapors that are converted again into the water. So it means this circulates in the different layer, fields, different portions of the earth. So the importance of hydrosphere for human beings: water supports all the forms of life. That is very important. Okay, water is life. Nowadays this slogan is more popular, because without water we can't live. Even any animal can't live without water that supports the life. Oceans are a source of food and minerals, as well as it facilitate trade and transportation. That is the another importance of hydrosphere. Okay, so ocean, that is the source of food. Food, it means the seafood is there. Okay, fish is there, and again more types of sea animals are there that are used as a food for the human beings. Then minerals are also found in the oceans. Okay, on the in the ocean beds minerals are found. Then it also facilitate with the transportation. It means ships are there, boats are there, we can transport from place to place. So that is the another importance of hydrosphere. Then they also help in moderating the climate of coastal regions. Okay, it means because of the availability of water, the atmosphere, the climate, it becomes humid. Okay, because more water is found there and more water vapors are found in the coastal areas. Okay, so therefore that moderates the temperature. It means the temperature it found less in the coastal areas, so that moderates the climate. Fresh water is used for many domestic, agriculture and industrial uses, that we all know that the fresh water, that is the water which is drinkable water, that we can say fresh water, that can be used for the agriculture. Generally the water from the oceans and seas is saline water, therefore it is not useful for drinking, for agriculture, or even for the industries also. But the fresh water sources are there found on the earth that are useful for the domestic use of water also. Agriculture water is needed, that is supplied by the fresh water sources. For the industries, water is useful, so fresh water is there available in the hydrosphere. Then the next sphere of the environment is the atmosphere. The word atmosphere has been derived from the Greek word that is atmos, meaning vapor. Atmos means vapor or the gas, okay, or air, we can say atmos. And sphere is the real or field or the sector. So atmosphere, the realm or the sphere, which is which is consisted of air or the vapor, that is known as the atmosphere. The atmospheric conditions such as wind, humidity, precipitation, these collectively make up the weather of the place. Okay, we have studied in deep about the weather, okay, and the elements of weather in the previous chapter. Okay, so how these are useful to maintain the weather conditions. Okay, wind, humidity, precipitation, we have studied in very details of all these things. Okay, so these atmospheric conditions that make up the weather. Okay, it means weather is formed with the help of atmosphere. The atmosphere is a mixture of nitrogen, that is found 78% nitrogen is found there. Oxygen is there, that is known as the life gas. Okay, that is found 21%, and the other gases that are 1%. That also we have studied in detail in the previous chapter. Okay, then it is also consists of dust particles and water vapor. Okay, so atmosphere consists of dust particles and water vapors also besides these gases. Okay, then importance of the atmosphere towards the human beings, that the various gases present in the atmosphere are useful to use in many ways, such as nitrogen is required to maintain the fertility of land, the fertility of the soil. Okay, we have studied in detail all these things, okay, in the previous chapter. Nitrogen, it makes the soil fertile. Okay, availability, if there is more availability of nitrogen in the soil, then that soil is more fertile. It means that soil is uh, capable to create more agricultural produce. Then oxygen is essential for sustaining all forms of life on the earth. Okay, that is oxygen, it is needed for the all forms of life. Okay, that because of that oxygen is known as the life gas. Then carbon dioxide is essential for plants to produce food in the presence of sunlight. Okay, that we all know that the process of photosynthesis, it need the carbon dioxide. In the process of photosynthesis, with the help of sunlight, trees, they take the carbon, inhale the carbon dioxide. Okay, and from that process they exhale the oxygen. So then ozone present in the atmosphere protects us from the ultraviolet radiation of the sun that we have studied in detail, very detail. Okay, that about the ozone layer degradation and how the ozone is useful for us, that it protects the sun's ultraviolet rays of the sun. Okay, then biosphere, the next portion, next realm of the environment is the biosphere. Biosphere that supports a large variety of life is a narrow zone formed by interaction among three spheres, namely land, water, and air. Okay, so biosphere, that is the that realm of the that sphere of the environment in which all the living organisms are found. Okay, all the living organisms are found in the biosphere. The term biosphere comes from the Greek word bios, okay, meaning life, and Latin word spera, it means uh, which means the total range. The total range of the life is found in this realm of the earth. Therefore this realm, this sphere of the earth is known as the biosphere. Okay, very simple. The biosphere consists of the plant and animal kingdom. Okay, plant, flora and fauna, all that is found, that is the part of biosphere, that is natural, animal and plant kingdom. It is this domain of the earth which makes our planet a unique planet. Okay, already you have studied in the previous standards, in sixth standard we have studied that why earth is called as a unique planet, because here in the solar, in our solar system, only the earth is the planet on which the life is found. Therefore this planet is known as the unique planet. Okay, on the other planets no life is found, therefore earth is a unique planet. So our life is the part of biosphere, so therefore biosphere is important. This domain has created the earth as a unique planet. So here in this portion, students, we have studied about the environment, its definition, how the word is originated, then the main two portions, the two classifications of the environment, that is the natural environment and the human made environment. And in this session we have studied in detail about the natural environment. Then natural environments, its realm, since its domains, four domains, that is lithosphere, then we have studied hydrosphere, atmosphere and the biosphere. So from in the next session that we will study in detail about the human made environment. Thank you.